welcome to Highlands for section action tonight. It's a makeup game. The Armstrong Riverhawks invade Highlands to play the Highlands Golden Rams. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma. This is Mike Pavlik. Chandler Timmons upstairs, greeting you from Highlands on a Thursday night. A little strange night for a section game, but we got to make one up. So we're here tonight. The Rams on a 5-game winning streak. Dean played a great game on Tuesday against Greensburg-Salem, and defense is really keyed it.
Mike, 5 in a row. First 5 games, we were giving up 68 points a game. Last 5 games, 42 points a game. Defense has done a tremendous job. Most important thing is, too, you're putting the ball in the basket, that pressure defense, creating turnovers. I think it's been a big difference and why we won 5 in a row. You always win when you play defense.
That's true. Well, it should be an interesting game here tonight with Armstrong. They always like to physical it up. And the status of Danny Timmons is on our mind tonight. Is he going to be back here and able to go tonight?
He's back. He's got the finger in the splint, the baby finger. And Mike's made sure that he's taped up properly. I said, check with the referee beforehand, because worst case scenario, you check in and they say he can't play. Get that done beforehand. We are going to need him tonight, Mike. It's going to be a bloodbath under the boards. Big Nate Bailey is there. When I say big, you'll check him out. He's 6'4" and very thick. So exactly. So right now we start with 10 fouls. Now we've got 15.
I asked Mike Rizzo when he was taping up his finger. I said, HIPAA laws say you can't tell me what you just did. He says, I just taped his finger. So that'll give you that. All right, well, we want to talk about tempo. Anytime that Hutch brings his Armstrong team in here, they want to play it at their tempo, which is usually in the 40s, and Highlands wants to be higher than that.
He'll be part of our trivia question tonight because of that, Mike, okay? But you're right. They score 49. They give up 50. They want this game in the 50s. They would hold the ball if they get the lead. So I think the key tonight, we control the tempo by getting out quick.
All right, well, that'll wrap up the pregame show tonight. It should be a big one. The winner of this game will tie Gateway for second place behind Franklin Regional, so that's on the line. It's Highlands and Armstrong, and it's right after this. Thank you. All right, we're ready to go. Starting lineup, Sting.
All right, Mike, they will start number 2, Hunter Shanty, a 5'11" senior.
I hope the ref didn't think I was stiffing him there. I was trying to talk to Chandler.
Number 10, Dawson Porter, 6'1" senior. Then a pair of brothers, Mike. Number 11, Jalen Price, a 6-foot junior. His brother, Isaiah Price, outstanding player, Mike, 5'10" sophomore. And the big guy in the middle, number 24, Nate Bailey, 6'3" senior, Mike. He's got his choices for football narrowed to Yale. Do we have to have another one?
Well, didn't Dudek go to Yale?
Yes. How about the Naval Academy? Not too shabby either there.
Well, did you talk to his dad?
Yes, yeah.
We remember those guys from when we played Ford City in football a few years back.
Great guy. He's a great guy. Comes from a great family. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. We will start number 10, Ryan Signorella. Senior, 6 foot, averaging 9.5. Number 4, Christian Tonelli. Senior, 6'2", averaging 6.2. Our point guard, number 23, sophomore, 6'1", Luke Cochran, averaging 13.5 per game. And the big guys in the middle, number 20, Johnny Christ, 6'7", sophomore, averaging 10.9 per game. And Sean Urgich, number 12, averages 13 points a game, 6'6" senior, a double-double for the year, Mike.
Opening tip and the starting lineups brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Individualized training for third graders all the way up to varsity and beyond. On the web, you can visit them at MasonEliteHoops, all one word, .com. Well, Armstrong comes in here 5-6, but 1-1 in section. The Rams are also 1-1 in section, coming off their win on Tuesday at Greensburg-Salem. By the way, it was good to see Greensburg-Salem coach Craig Mankins here tonight. He's coming to watch. He got a game since there was no one else playing tonight. He came to see this. Told us that Dante Parsons is doing just fine, and he may not be able to play tomorrow because his doctor's out of town, and he's the only one. His neurologist is the only one able to sign the paper. So,
and Mike, we said what it was.
But he's good to go.
He has, and he did not take his medication. You got to take that medication,
as you well know.
Yes, I do. And he's going to talk to him about the drums, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned that to him. He said, "You're right."
Here's Christ.
First time they were there that year, Mike. Can you believe that?
I just wondered. All the things that you had educated me on over the years about it, and things like that were. Ursig missed the shot. Riverhawks have it. Dressed in their traveling blue uniforms with the orange and white trim. Highlands in the home whites. Reach in and a steal by Signorella. And here comes Christ. Christ back the other way. They're 3-on-2 to Ursig underneath.
Yes.
Shot, score, foul. Sean Ursig.
Just to finish up on Dante Parson, Mike, he had a seizure on Tuesday at our game, and again, certain things trigger seizures. And
you always told me about the flashing lights, video games you couldn't be a part of, alcohol you couldn't have.
Right, 10 years running, so he doesn't have to worry about that problem.
No, he's a sophomore.
Or driving, which is good too, because unfortunately you lose your license for 6 months.
Right.
He won't have that problem. Get medicated, he'll be okay. All right, speaking of medication, let's get these guys medicated. Come out fast, Mike. Is the key to 2-0 Highlands.
This is Jalen Price, 11. Isaiah Wurst, 21. They play catch out center circle, and now
that almost look like twins, huh, Mike?
Isaiah takes it, nearly.
Here's Big Nate in the corner there.
And here is Bailey. Tries to go in against Ursing. Puts the body on him. Goes up. Throws up a wild one. Can't get it, but gets his own rebounding and puts it in.
He's got what Sean's got, Mike. He got big man moves. He's making them no matter what, whoever's behind him.
In their last game, he was...
No foul there.
No, nothing as Christ went in, and it's taken away by Porter. Now again, the Price brothers backcourt have it. 2-2 the score.
You'll see what I mean. Nate gets the ball in blocks, Mike. He has a progression of moves he goes through until he gets what he wants.
Now they go baseline, and it's kicked by Christ. The ball will belong to Armstrong. And again, this is first quarters have been a thing for Highlands. They average 20 points a game in the first quarters of games that they win, and only 9 points a game in games that they don't. And that's important. Fast starts have been something that they've thrived on. Bailey in the paint. Oh, nice backdoor to Porter, and he lays it in. And the Riverhawks lead it 4-2.
Johnny lost the ball that time, Mike. You notice that? He didn't know where the ball was.
Nice catch in the corner. Now Tonelli. Left side, Signorella.
They're going to go 2-3.
And corner with a 3 by Cochran, and it's down, and the Rams lead it 5-4.
That'll be there all night, Mike, and expect to see Corey Myers early if they're going to stick in that zone.
Leading three-point shooter, Luke Cochran, that's his 27th of the year, and the Rams lead by 1. And Price had an avenue to the basket and gave it up.
Corey Myers and Signorella are tied with second with 16, Mike.
Go ahead, guess who's third? It's Johnny Price. Oh, speaking of Johnny,
there's Johnny.
With the rejection.
Isaiah, he's six.
All right, Mike, no free layups here.
Yeah, there seem to be a lot. It seems to be cutters coming down the baseline.
Yep, you got to call them out. Talk.
Here's Bailey, and the Rams shot it off
That's
that time.
That's a win. Yep.
You got it. Here's Price, Isaiah. Now to Bailey.
That's the battle we're going to see all night. Ursage and Bailey.
Gave up his dribble. Out top to Shanny. That's Hunter Shanny. Logan Shanny, also a member of the squad. Here's Isaiah. Back out to Shandy. Drives in with a left hand. Price blocked it again. Johnny had 7 blocks Tuesday night.
Wow. Almost a triple-double.
Tonelli for 3. It's off the rim. It was. He had 9 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 blocks. He almost did have a triple-double.
Nice crowd for a Thursday.
It is, and for a makeup game.
Yep.
But the only game in town helps too. But you got to get the word out that the game's going to be played, and apparently it got out.
Yes, it did.
Nearly a steal on an overplay. Now they dump it down inside, and a shot by Porter is missed. Rebound is tipped. Tonelli just fought it away. Now Price is going to grab it. Rams with a 3-on-2. Price goes all the way into the charge. First foul against Highlands.
You know what I'd like to see, Mike? More of our student section. Got a lot of adults here. We got to get the students back. Remember back in the day, the 08s and
the Highlands hooligans.
Yes, the hooligans. That's wow. Now you're going back to the 02s.
Yep.
And of course, remember we had our day in the sun on America's Funniest Home Video.
Oh yeah, we did that. This is Jalen backcourt having trouble with it. Tried to get it to Isaiah, but they do get it out to Russo, who just entered.
We had a student used to rip off his shirt and shake like jelly, remember?
I remember. Here's Price. Back to Bailey.
Tom Bergeron played him one time. They put his head on that kid.
On America's Funniest Videos. We sent it in.
Oh, that was a pitter-patter there.
It is. Porter. Nice move. Shot is missed. Rebound Ursig. Out to Christ. Rams want to push it. And turnover by Johnny as he double-dribbled backcourt. And the tempo definitely in favor of Greg Hutchison in his 7th season as head coach. 4 of those at Ford City, 3 of them at Armstrong.
And Mike, he's telling me realistically, they're playing 5A again next year, and only 1 kid's from Katanning. He said we're playing at 2A.
Wow. And Katanning, at the end of Katanning, had some really good teams under Bill Henry, made the playoffs. But it had been a while for them, and it seems to have dried up again.
Yep. Well, 4 kids from Fort City, they'd be playing 2A, Mike. Frustrating, I know, for coach.
Here's Bailey. Left side to Porter. Out top to Jalen now. Now Isaiah takes it against Signorella. Rams playing tough defense during this winning streak. That's been the calling card. We talked about it in pregame, allowing 42 a game in these 5 games. Price.
High shuffle, Mike.
Russo's 3 is off the rim, and the long rebound, though, is chased down by Jalen Price. Nearly a steal on the overplay by Johnny Price.
When they play a high shuffle, Mike, you got to get in passing lanes. There's where he won, right there. He's over and back, that's for sure.
Sure looked like it.
Yep.
Price drives in, goes baseline to Porter, and he traveled.
There you go.
Turnover Armstrong at 3:13. Highlands leads 5-4. Corey Myers into the Highlands lineup.
On cue, Mike, the zone buster. Let's get in the ball.
He had 4 times 3 for 12 on Tuesday night. The game, the Rams won 62-35. Finished the first half 28-6. Remember, it was 7-7 at one point. Yep. Similar to this game.
Zone. Johnny, there you go. Nice.
To Ursig underneath. Ursig with the layup. Oh, he's been having trouble with those.
That one out.
Christ saved it. Now Tonelli.
Here we go.
Myers left elbow, but they got on him quickly. They saw the video.
Yep.
Cochran. Now to Ursig, high posting. Backdoor, Tonelli, beautiful.
Sean Ursig showing some passing ability on that one, Mike.
7-4, the Rams lead it. Here's Russo, backcourt. Myers with a reach. And saved by Jalen. 2:30 left, first quarter. 7-4 Rams. Russo. Back out to Porter.
Get out, Russo!
Price again. To his brother Isaiah.
Content to get the shot they want, Mike.
Talking about runs, when we played them up there last year at Armstrong, Highlands finished that game on a 51-8 run, if you remember.
It was close at halftime.
It was tied into the third quarter, and then Highlands went crazy. Here's Price. This is where both teams are happy. Armstrong's happy because they're controlling the tempo, and Highlands is happy because they're not scoring.
Yep.
Now a 3 by Price. He's open, he hits it, and we're tied at 7, and a timeout Highlands.
And I think Coach is going to tell them right now, we got to get this tempo up. We got to step in passing lanes, and I got to tell you about Planet Fitness. Good news, Mike, was there today. Remember, January 10th ends? Nope, they've extended it to the 16th.
Did you see my nephew? He said he was there about 11.
No, I was there later in the day. I was there at 3:30. But they're going to do that till January 16th, $1 down.
Got it.
$10 a month after that. And again, Planet Fitness, located in Toronto Heights, right at the Heights Plaza. Again, friendly staff. Great place to work at. Memberships are available, as I said, as low as $10 a month. Now it's only $1 till January 16th. Planet Fitness in the Heights Plaza. Join them for details. I was up there with Jeff Campbell. We're going to talk about him later on, Mike.
Junior or senior?
Senior.
Senior.
They made it
the new baseball coach.
Baseball coach. We'll talk about him. We'll get a minute.
Here's Cochran in the corner. Now to Ursig. Tied at 7. Tonelli.
We do side-by-side elliptic machines. We solve all the problems of the world and move on.
Long 3 by Cochran is missed. Ursig tipped it, but Porter has it. Remember now, we were 7-7 Tuesday night in Greensburg, and then Highlands went 28-6. We'll see what happens here. Forecourt, Isaiah Price dumped it off to Bailey. Now he tried to go back toward a Porter, but Tonelli got in the way. It's Highlands' ball. Good job by Tonelli to get in the way of that pass.
And that was a good defensive adjustment, Mike. If you notice, that passing lane wasn't there on the cut. Just got to go over top the screen.
Gavin Zemansky, 23 in for the first time.
Speaking of Planet Fitness, Mrs. DeBoer's got a Planet Fitness shirt on over there, Mike.
There you go. Out to Signorella for 3 from the corner. It's nothing but nylon. Ryan Signorella, his 17th one of those, and the Rams lead at 10-7.
Now extend that defense a little bit more, Mike.
I had my Planet Fitness hat on today while I was walking, and
it was beautiful. I
had the dog out. Oh, the dog was so happy. He thought it was spring. He was so thrilled.
4 turnovers are referees tonight. Corey Utz, Ivene Zatkin, and Gino Bianco. We almost got Ivene Gino out of it.
Or Gino Malkin.
Yeah, there we go.
So here's Cochran forecourt. 45 seconds left of the first quarter. Highlands by 3.
Corey we know from his days at Mars.
Yes, we do. Timmons underneath in the lineup. And he threw it badly. It's going to go out of bounds.
You said you love his shoes. What about his shoes, Mike?
Corey's shoes are nice and shiny. You got to look at those. They are. I wonder what kind they are. I'm going to have to ask him at halftime.
I thought he had a different color on, but I think black is.
No, they are black, but they almost look like old-fashioned patent leather. But they are definitely athletic shoes. Look at the soles. They look like they're very comfortable.
Nice pass.
Now work it down beautifully. And Javon Roundtree has his first two.
Javon, a senior, 6'2". Put him in the matchup height-wise.
Oh,
nice
they
job
go underneath, and Timmons is there. He puts it in and draws the foul. You can see him trying to work around that finger, and he's not going to complain.
That's his left pinky finger, Mike. You get a shot of that. Let's see how he shoots foul shots with it. Danny come in shooting 50% on the year.
1 out of 2. It's only his third trip to the line. 12-9 Highlands. He missed the three-point play, and Roundtree has it.
It's tough to make that adjustment, Mike, even though it's not your shooting hand.
Well, Rams trying to get in there. The shot is missed at the buzzer, and that's the end of the first quarter. A low-scoring quarter, I'm sure, to the liking of Greg Hutcherson. Not a lot of fouls either. That's the end of one. It's Highlands 12 and Armstrong 9. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph want to welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. They've been serving the AK Valley for decades. And the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Each year brings many changing pieces in the healthcare industry. It's forever changing, and it's vital you understand your options. So why not sit down with those experts, the Lucchinos, today and review your plan. Joe and Joe always know. We've heard that before. Located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Or call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
Mike, this year's the big year. I turned 65.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
I didn't know.
It's hard to believe.
It is hard to believe.
But I got to go get the Medicare Supplement B. I've got to sit down and talk with Joe and Joe. Mm-hmm. But one thing very important, if you're in that age bracket, you're allowed to do it 3 months before. Okay? You're allowed to sign up. So, it's not on your birthday. You don't wait till day of. You start planning in advance and even get options. I'm going to go 6 months.
There are plenty of different kinds of plans, as I know from helping my mother out with such things. So,
and they know them all, too.
And they ask to change every year, and she usually just says roll it over. She liked what she found, and that's a good thing. If you find the one you like and you stick with it, that's good. Romello Freeman into the Highlands lineup for the first time. As the Price brothers play catch out top. 3-point Highlands lead. This one looks like it might turn into a slobber knocker.
I haven't had to bang it on the board yet. I thought we'd have that.
No. Here's Jalen Price. Left side for Shandy. Tried to go baseline, but he was shut off by Cochran. 2 team fouls, Armstrong, 1 Highlands. That's been interesting, too. Here's Bailey.
Well, not a lot of action going towards the basket.
No, not at all. It's been very perimeter. And
yep. We're going
nearly a steal, but Price is able to keep it. Now they're good ball handlers.
And he knows what he has to do, Mike. He knows he has to take the air out of it.
This is Jalen Price. Now to Bailey.
I told him middle school, Mike, there are 3 types of teams. A team that you're just better than. And then there's a team that comes out is intense, and you're as good as they are.
Oh, Bailey missed a shot, and Romello got fouled.
Whoever the most intense team, most focused team wins that. Then there's Armstrong tonight. They're the least talented of the 2 teams. But if they're focused, they have a chance to win.
That's a second foul on Bailey. It's something to keep an eye on.
The point I try to make to the kids that those 3 types of teams, you can win any of those games as long as you're the most focused. And that's what Armstrong's trying to do here tonight, Mike. They don't have as much talent as Highlands.
Cochran went no look to Christ, kicked it back out. They go corner to Freeman. Now back to Ursig. Looped it over to Cochran, drives it into the paint, goes to Christ, lays it up and scores.
Ooh, that stayed up there for a while, Mike.
First 2 for Johnny. All 5 starters and 6 Rams. 6 Rams have 1 basket each. It's 14-9.
That's called balanced scoring, huh, Mike? Now look what we get to do off this, Mike. Now you get to bring the pressure. You don't let them stand there and shuffle.
And another thing Highlands might want to do now, the ball's tipped out of bounds by Ursig. You might want to take it right at Bailey, who's in there with 2 fouls.
They came fast, huh?
Price and Price combined to bring it up. Isaiah Shanty out top.
Come on, Shanty!
And Coach Hudson taking that chance, leaving him out there with 2 fouls, but again, not very many options.
Well, it's kind of a slow-paced game, and that probably plays into that. Jalen Price. Now Isaiah for 3. He hands another. His second of the night. He's got 6, the game's leading scorer. It's 14-12 Highlands.
Only a sophomore, Mike. I told you, he's a player.
Underneath the Ursic, got a man up in the air. Nothing there. Now foul on Highlands. I think they're going to get Johnny. That'll be his second.
Mike, they got to call it first foul.
Second foul on Johnny Christ. He has both Highlands fouls. He'll take a seat. Christian Tonelli in, so the Rams get smaller at 5:42 first half. 14-12 Riverhawks. Or Highlands, I'm sorry.
So we have a little water problem there, right?
Yeah, Gino Bianco out there to do the damage. Winter is upon us, by the way, and tomorrow we're going to get some of that, so why not stop into Highland Tire?
A little bit of everything.
And their newest location, Highland Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 25 straight years. Family owned and operated since 1961. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and complete inventories of tires in the area. If you don't see it on site, just let them know and they'll order it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or call them in Trenton at 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900. or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price.
Rumor has it with the ice coming, Mike, we might go early tomorrow. If we get a word, we'll put it out there.
All right. Speaking of integrity and price, they have 2 prices.
Oh, here you go.
I thought that was a walk. That was Jalen Price, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. It looks like it'll be a shooting foul, and he'll shoot a couple here at 5:28.
White 10. White 10.
Gino Bianco with the call. Signorella picks up the foul. That's his third. Team fouls even at 3 apiece.
And Armstrong can pull even, Mike.
And the first one by Jalen Price is no good. He'll get a second. Rams by 2.
Jalen's a junior, his brother's a sophomore.
Gets a second.
They've got 5 guys on the board.
14-13.
Very balanced score, Mike. Everybody's got a basket.
Ursig to Cochran. Corner Signorella. Back to Cochran. Spots up. 3 ball. Back rim. Ursig tipped it out. That would have been, they'd have called that out of bounds immediately on Tuesday.
That was a great job by Bailey, Mike, just to box Ursig out. He knew that the ball was off of Highlands. He didn't have to touch it. Just make sure Ursig couldn't get to it.
Armstrong could take the lead here on this possession. They haven't led since it was 4-2.
Mentioned him possibly going to Yale, Mike. Dudek was the player of the year up there in the Ivy League
as a freshman.
Yep.
There's a turnover. Good job by Highlands to force it. I think it went off Bailey out of bounds, so Highlands will get it. Yeah, Dudek was a real deal. We saw him when I think he was a freshman, wasn't he?
Yeah, only a freshman.
Freshman or a sophomore, and Highlands won that day, but it had nothing to do with him. I mean, he
had one nationwide appearance, like he had 300
It was
yards.
like we were glad we were moving out of there. Moving out of there. Ursig, his second, 4th point, 16-13.
More of that, Mike. Here comes the full court pressure.
Well, the Rams have a decided size advantage, other than Bailey, and they have to use it. Speaking of Bailey, he runs the floor nicely.
That time they made him pay the price, Mike.
16-15. Again, this is a big game here. The winner moves into a second-place tie with Gateway, and the loser falls into the pile with everybody else.
And Mike, protect the house. Very important you win your home games in section.
Cochran.
Get there, Shanny.
To the corner, Tonelli for 3.
And we'll shoot 3.
He's fouled. He'll shoot 3. The foul on Hunter Shanny. So Christian Tonelli, a 50% free throw shooter, will either be above 50 or below 50 after he's done here.
Mentioned no games in section night since this is a makeup, but tomorrow night, Mike, Armstrong plays at Franklin Regional, Rock there, and then Greensburg is at Gateway.
This is a tough 2-night stretch for them.
Oh, yeah.
Tonelli drills the first, having to play here tonight and at Franklin Regional tomorrow. That's difficult.
Gateway went down there, Mike. They got buried by like 18.
Okay. No, Kate, you want me
second by Tonelli. And another thing about protecting the house team, the Rams have won 7 in a row here at home and 21 of their last 25. The last game they lost here on their home court was to Kiski last January 13th.
Yikes, that's pretty darn good.
Tonelli gets 2, but Ursig got the rebound and got fouled. Well,
they're asking for the over-the-back call, Mike. They're not going to get it, though, because he actually went cleanly over.
Is that on Zemansky, 23? It is. Mm-hmm. Gavin Zemansky. Hutch not agreeing with the call.
Well, he's talking about the fundamental of boxing out. But when you got a guy like Ursig, you can go over your box side. It's not a foul. I mean, it is a foul. Excuse me.
Ursig missed the first. He'll get another. Highlands leading 18-15. Second one by the big right-hander is down. 5 for Ursig. He leads the way. Highlands by 4. 19-15.
Here comes the trap. They're being very patient against him, Mike. And that's one way to break a press.
Sure.
Just be patient. The reality is we're trying to speed you up.
Tried to go long to the corner as Price tried to hit Szymanski over to the Highlands bench, but it went into the Highlands bench. I think Don Pacey caught it.
We're trying to speed you up. You got to slow down. Tempo, tempo, tempo.
Now Highlands could take their biggest lead here. In a low-scoring game to Ursig. Out to Signorella. Spots up. 3-ball. In and out. Tip no good. Rebound is on the floor. They battle. There's Tonelli, and who's the foul on? They're going to call Christian?
Nickel and dime.
Goodness.
Guess what, Mike?
But Tonelli's first.
Yep,
a lot of fours up there. This is Isaiah Price to key it in against token pressure. That was one thing. It's token pressure. They really haven't turned up the heat yet.
They want him right there. That's where they want the trap. See how it comes, Mike?
And they get it. Oh, Tonelli overplayed, couldn't get it. Driving his Russo to the basket, threw up a wild one.
Whoa,
Freeman from behind. Blocks Porter.
Romello lined that one up nicely.
Porter thought he had all day. And Romello came from out of nowhere. Dawson Porter. We had Damon Porter and Dane Porter.
Yes.
There's Dawson Porter. Shot, score, foul. That time it works.
Again, Mike, they caught Romello looking at his man and not the ball. You got to see both.
19-17. Jalen Price back into the lineup. Corey Myers, pair of 11s come in. Corey Myers also in for Highlands.
Knocked one away, Mike.
No, they're not going to. Highlands handled them last year, and they've never beaten Highlands. They're 3-0 against them by an average score of 72-47. Doesn't look like it's going to be that lopsided tonight. And Ursig double dribbled, walk, pick one.
Yep, 6-3 turnovers now.
.3:21 left first half. Steal by Cochran, kicked it free.
You got to remember to get the ball.
Yep. Romello reached that time instead of going for the ball. And I think he's going to get a seat because of it.
Everybody was running up.
Here's Price. To Bailey.
See what they're doing, Mike? They're switching off those to try to get in the passing lane. Normally you'd stay with your man, but they're trying to switch off to get inside those passing lanes. There it is right there.
Bailey left elbow against Ursig, goes in and got shut off. 2:40 left, first half. Highlands 19, Armstrong 17. They're playing Italy. This has a boot in it. Price all the way in. Got bodied up. Ursig had it, lost it. And off of Armstrong, it goes to Highlands. And I was correct about the substitution.
Yep, coach just tell him, got to grab the ball first. Yep.
Tonelli, Cochran, Signorella, Ursig, Myers. That's the Highlands 5 out there right now. Oh, that's a lazy pass. Yep. Luckily, Porter's falling all over the place and Tonelli got it back.
Nice pass.
That was a break. Rams with a 2-on-1. Myers is going to shoot a 3 and miss it. Rebound, Ursig is called for the foul over the back.
And they talked him into that foul, Mike. They've been asking for it all night. They finally got it. Corey, the way he's been shooting the threes, it's not a bad idea to take that.
No.
It was 2-on-1.
No, and you have a guy under there, too. Exactly. That's the way they teach basketball nowadays. You're supposed to stop and take that.
It's a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
3 is better than 2.
3 is better than 2.
Nice pass there.
Down underneath. Stolen by Myers on the baseline. Ursig needs to get it to a guard, and he does. So here's Cochran. Ursig high posting. Tonelli, corner, Myers open, 3-ball, short. Rebound, Signorella got in there and got fouled over the back by Nick Russo.
Russo's first.
was a great hustle by Signorella that time.
Yep. Ursa's going to get a break now. Again, if you're just joining us, Johnny Christ, early foul trouble has
and
two.
He's been in witness protection since. Tonelli. Myers is just going to keep firing. In and out. Took a dip. Rebound, Bailey. So Myers 0 for 3 off the bench.
4 for 4 tonight. 0 for 3 tonight. Shooter's got to shoot it, though, Mike.
Here's Price. 2-point game, remember. Now they go to Porter. Oh, but Romello got it. Now Tonelli got it. I thought Romello got body. He could have been called, but it works out in Highlands' favor there.
Gotta get a good one here.
Tonelli, and Armstrong's playing tough defense. Cochran swung it to Tonelli. 15, down.
They lost Art, Mike, the 15-footer.
Old mid-range jumper. That's 6 for Christian. Christian is Highlands' leading scorer. They lead at 21-17.
There's your trap is.
And we needed to go back. Here's Price. A little bit of a high dribble, but Signorella's on him. Less than a minute. Porter. Jalen Price. Arrow belongs to Highlands. 40 seconds.
They're going to the passing game, Mike.
Bailey. Now out top to Jalen Price.
Now's the time to go to get a drink if you need to before this final shot is taken.
I think I'll take one right now. 26 seconds to go.
They want one.
And as Frank Sinatra used to say, that's water.
Me too. There it is.
Steal by.
Ooh, don't tell me they're going to call a foul.
And they call a foul.
They do.
So Freeman picks up his first.
And they're going to shoot
and that's bonus. They shoot 1 and 1. Well, the good news is Highlands gets the ball back. Highlands will get a 2 for 1 out of this. So the way you look at it is this. If he doesn't make 2, it's a win.
Yep.
21-17, Highlands by 4.
Yvonne Roundtree checks back in. For Armstrong.
I've seen Hallmark movies more exciting than this.
We're not at the gazebo yet, Mike.
First one by Price is good. He's got 2, both from the foul line, and it's 21-18. So again, the Rams have the arrow, and they have 15 seconds left in the half, so they'll get 2 cracks at it. 1 out of 2. Highlands got the ball. This is a win.
All right,
here's Myers, forecourt. Signorella, 12 seconds. They have plenty of time to run something here as the clock winds to 10. Stosh hollers it out. Timeout, Highlands. It's 6 seconds to go.
Gives me a chance to talk to you about Career Training Academy. You high school seniors out there, learn the skills you need to start a career in high-demand field of healthcare. More and more people need it. You can get the skills. In Pittsburgh, health care workers are needed. Career Training Academy offers half-day classes or evening classes to suit your needs. Take your pick. Serving the AK Valley for over 35 years, CTA offers programs in medical or dental assisting, medical billing and coding, and our new phlebotomy technician program. Visit us on the web at careerta.edu or stop into the new location, Hillcrest Plaza in Lower Borough, the Westmoreland branch. Enrolling now. They start every month. Call Career Training Academy today at 724-337-1000. Here we go, Mike.
So,
6 seconds, Mike.
6 seconds, plenty of time. Stosh is good at these. They were saying on the pit game last night, Kevin Stallings is good at these. I'll take our guy.
We're going to shoot it with about 3 to go, Mike. Get it up there in a hurry because you want to get a rebound.
Myers having trouble. Got it to Freeman with 5 seconds. Goes baseline and travels.
I'm sure that's not what he drew up.
No. That was a good call, too. That took 1.9 seconds for that to happen. Well, the thing it was defensed well, that isn't where the ball was supposed to go to start with, and that's how you get a win. The Rams now going to get some people out and save some fouls. He gets Mello and Tonelli out of there and brings in Don Pacey and Daniel Timmons.
Make him work for it, Mike.
4 seconds, which is an eternity, as we've said many times. Here's Price. Works through a double team. It's Pacey on the floor and gets it out of there. Good defense by Highlands, and they hold him off. Many companies can give you car insurance quotes, but only Nationwide can back it up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to help you relieve some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Call your hometown agents, Sean and Mel, 724-224-4300. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 to 7. Wednesday and Friday, 9 to 6. And Saturdays, 9 to 1. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side. Halftime at Highlands, your score. Highlands 21, Armstrong 18. We'll take a timeout and be back with stats and more right after this. All right, we're back at halftime, and Highlands trailing, or leading. It just feels like that. I'm sorry, Dean. Highlands leading it 21-18 over the Riverhawks of Armstrong. Get some stats, Dean?
Not too many, Mike. As again, they've re-encanted Tom Myers here, and Tom used to win him 22-21. The key was he won, though. That was the key. But Christian Tyler leads us with 6, Johnny Christ 2, Luke Cochran 3, Sean Ursich 5, Daniel Timmons 2, Ryan Signorella 3. We've had a lot of guys score, but not too many points. They're led by Isaiah Price with 6. Dawson Porter has 4. Jalen Price 2. And Nate Bailey has 4. Jason Roundtree 2. That's it, 21-18.
9-9 second quarter after Highlands went out 12-9 in the first. And Highlands with 21 points at halftime. They scored 20 points in the first quarter in games that they win. So that tells you where we're at. You got to get it out.
Yep. Consensus in the vestibules makes them 3-pointers.
And the other consensus is they need to turn up the intensity a little bit. They're a little bit flat.
We talked about that. Well, this team can make you do that, Mike. They lull you to sleep.
Here's Cochran, puts it on the floor, drives it in, goes corner, and Tonelli lets a 3 go. It's short. Ursig tipped it to Cochran. That's 2, in and out. Rebound to Porter. So here come the Riverhawks in a 3-point game, left to right. Dressed in a traveling blue.
Got the arm bar out there. They got to watch that, Mike.
The old Billy Coonard arm bar.
Remember him? He loved that.
Shandy goes in, threw up a wild one and missed it. Tonelli the rebound.
That's what Coach
Rams out on transition. 3-on-1, and Signorella has to pull it out. Cochran lets a 3 go and cans it.
Mike, Sig should have taken that layup. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He thought he had somebody behind him. There wasn't.
The first time the Rams, I was talking to Ryan Boda at halftime, he thought the same thing I did. Boy, we force some stuff and get out on transition a little bit, and that can change the game around, and there we go. That was the first one.
Well, maybe this will be like the game last year, Mike, where they ran that big streak off after first half being tied.
He had every part of his body on Bailey that time. He was game, but Bailey was too big of a body.
The big man moves.
And the Rams turn it over. They travel.
7 turnovers for Highlands. They forced 10.
Freeman back in. 6:43 to go. Highlands by 4.
Shauna Ursich goes to the bench.
4-point Rams lead. Isaiah Price. Now to Bailey in front of the Armstrong bench. Coach Greg Hutchison, the Kiski graduate. We will be there tomorrow night, hopefully, weather permitting.
Still no word, Mike.
Well, I think if it's not early, it's not going to be at all. I think I've pretty much gathered that. A lot of things go into these decisions. 2 schools go into these decisions, too.
We moved that pivot foot.
Kiski has the final decision because it's their home game.
Well, they're asking people to leave Pittsburgh at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
They're really going overboard. I mean, it is amazing what's happened to us as a society. Anyway, Porter throws it up and missed it, and here's Freeman with the rebound.
Big rebound for Armello.
Here's Cochran, corner. There's Signorella for 3. Back rim, no good, and Bailey the rebound. 1 and out. Another thing Armstrong's doing well is controlling their defensive glass.
Yep, 1 shot, that's it. Here comes the triple team. But through there is Shandy. Threw it on the baseline. I really think the Rams need to speed it up a little bit on the defensive end and see if they can make Armstrong make some mistakes. Bailey now. Tonelli is getting the rough ride on Bailey, and he's giving him all he wants. Now spotting up for a 3 and missing is Price. And the Rams get the rebound. Quickly let out. There's Freeman to the basket with a lay. That's what you want to see, Mike. That's the athleticism this team has.
He never put it on the floor, and he didn't travel.
You don't have to. That's
26-20.
Travel. 11 turnover.
We need to pick it up a little bit. And you can see it on the face. That's the one thing about our coach. You can see it on his face.
Bill Beck the other day, Mike, we spent a game with him, and he's really impressed with Highlands' athleticism. He said he hasn't seen a team yet that could do it like Highlands. There's a great example right there. Ball never hit the floor.
It's like a 1-3-1 here. they're chasing. No?
1-3-1, yep.
Yeah.
They flatten out. Bailey flattens out.
Oh, and dribbling through it is Cochran. He threw it off the back rim, and boy, Bailey's a heck of a rim protector, isn't he?
Yep.
Armstrong wanted a foul, but there wasn't anything there.
Well, he caught his hand in the cookie jar, but Bailey put his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, seriously. Isaiah Price, 6-point lead for the Rams, 4.5 left of the third.
Oh, there you go.
And now they're going to get Freeman.
Right, 3.
Romella gets his second. Tuesday in section, Mike. Gateway beat Armstrong 58-44. So they have a lot on their plate tonight. They know what's going to happen if they lose. They'll be 1-2 in section. Same thing with Highlands.
And going into Franklin Regional tomorrow. Nice post move by Bailey. Drew the foul and made the basket.
Nate Bailey with the big man moves has 8.
Ursig picked it up. It's his second.
Them for
Third,
3,
I'm
Mike.
sorry.
Yeah.
Missed one. So he'll take a seat on the Highlands bench, and Bailey with a chance to complete the 3-point play and cut it to a 1-possession game. And he uses the bank. It's open on a Thursday night, late night banking hours in Natrona Heights, 26-23.
Skip pass across court.
Nice move by Freeman. Kicked it back out. Signorella spots up for 3. It's off the rim. Freeman the rebound. Back up and in.
Romella stay with that one, Mike. Even though the 3 didn't go, he was there for the rebound.
All 4 of his in the third quarter here, and it's 28-23, a 5-point lead. Price, nearly the overplay by Tonelli. Russo drives in, kicked it out. Shanty's 3 is no good, and Freeman
One-handed rebound.
went up to get it. Wants to push it. Freeman all the way through. What's the call?
They're going to call foul on the floor.
Hey, let's see what Coriots has to say. All right.
Isaiah Price gets his first. Team first in the second half. Oh,
It was, and it's stolen away by Russo, and Freeman got him.
Got to let him go there, Mike. For the simple
Armstrong bench wants a goaltend, but I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, Stosh saying you called it before he even touched him. You anticipated, and he did.
But it was a foul.
Sure. Freeman's third. Russo at the line has his first point off the bench. That's the third bench point tonight for Armstrong. It's 28-24.
That's how well these teams know each other. They knew where that second pass was going, Mike. On the inbound play, you want to kick it back for 3. And we made a couple lazy passes tonight, and they've been picked off. 7 turnovers. We forced 11, but those 7 turnovers, a lot of them been converted to points, and there they are there. Russo gets 2.
28-25. It's a 3-point game. They keep hanging around. Christ got in trouble. He was in the air. Here's Signorella.
Wasn't Purdy.
Finelli.
They got him that time.
And they got to reach in.
What came first? The chicken or
Evgeny
the egg?
Zankin. Let's see if we can pick it up. They're going to discuss it. Dawson Porter picks it up. That's his first.
What came first, the travel or the foul?
Off the inbound. Oh, and it went off the hands of Tonelli. They had an easy basket. Stosh wanted a foul. Nothing to be had. I did notice the tinge of the Russian accent on Evgeny Zankin making the call, so he may be Russian.
Yes, I think he is.
We need refs. We'll go to Russia to get him.
Nice
Myers
pass
ahead of the pack.
Yes.
Lays it in. Nice pass from
Sick.
Tonelli. I thought.
Sick.
Okay.
Somebody made a nice pass.
Meener will get it for us. 30-25.
Blocked by Tonelli.
Porter again. Swatted by Christ this time.
They come back one more time, Mike.
And they battle it around, and now we're going to get a foul.
Corey Myers reaching in.
Might be on Johnny. Let's see. You're right. It's on Myers. That's better for the Rams because you don't want to get Johnny saddled with issues either.
He thought there were 2 fouls, Mike.
Dawson Porter, the senior, at the line. 4 points tonight. He'll get another.
3 offensive rebounds, Mike. That's a lot of 1-2 because they're not bigger than us.
No. Porter knew it. He nearly lane violated himself on that too. Timeout for Greg Hutchison. He wants to slow things down. 2:36 left of the third quarter.
Gives us a chance to talk about B&E home renovations. Now's the time to do it. Got a leaky roof? Remodel that kitchen, bathroom, or basement. Let the pros of B&E home renovations have your house looking great for the new year. With over 100 years combined experience, and O'Brien and his crew at B&E Home Renovations guarantees their job will be completed on time, exactly the way you want it. Customer service, their top priority. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate. Or find them on Facebook for money-saving offers. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. Mike, big game last Tuesday in 5A. That Moon-Mars game, Mars prevailed in it 72-64. So they have a leg up in.
Did you see what West Allegheny did to Montour? They hammered them by 20.
And then they got beat again last night, though. So I'll take West Allegheny in a playoff game. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Our section, Franklin still on top 3-0, Gateway 2-1. Both these teams are 1-1. Greensburg 1-2. Kiski yet to win a game.
Armstrong in the midst of a stretch where they have 8 of 11 games on the road, not playing very much at home. And, of course, these back-to-back section games that we were talking about here tonight and tomorrow night at Franklin. Highlands by 5. They've led by as many as 6 here in the third quarter. Tanilli. Their defense has been tremendous, by the way. Here is Cochran now. Rams having trouble solving it. You get some shots to go down, that can like that from Cochran from way downtown off the front rim. Myers, though, chased it down in the corner. Tanilli hits the floor hard, and Armstrong knocked it out.
He didn't go down by himself.
He did not.
Yeah, his back is hurting him a little bit, too. They're going to inbound the ball now, Mike, but again, like I said...
now that is... Joey touched on one of the 50-50.
How about that?
Romello Freeman travels.
9 turnovers.
I'm sure he's here scouting, but Doug Glass is here. We're both getting a laugh out of that. He goes, "Are you serious?" We'll see him again. We'll see him tomorrow, we hope. That's our goal.
We should just ask him what time we're playing.
Yeah, he might not know yet either. He probably needs to be told.
He can make a call. I'm all for early.
4-point goal. Oh, a travel. Yeah. Price carried it on his hip, Isaiah, and turned it over. He's dividing it up there.
We'll have to grab him up later on.
They have lost
a lot of games.
16 games in a row, going back to last year. Signorella into Christ. Spin move against Bailey. It scores.
There you go.
32-26. Highlands by 6, which is their longest lead of the game, if you can believe that. Either way. Armstrong's led by 2. Here's Bailey. Now to Price. Out top to Russo. Russo puts it on the floor, and he travels.
Corey Myers would have fouled him if he didn't travel, Mike.
Now Highlands could take their biggest lead at 1:33 third quarter.
Do what we do. Do what we do. Calm down.
This is when you got to gut out. You talk about that knock game. This is even more so.
Coach Hutch says, got to calm down now. Do what we do.
They're going to call an offensive foul against Cochran. No, moving screen against Johnny Christ.
Johnny Christ. His third.
So Ursig, Christ, and Freeman all have 3.
With this 6-point lead in the ball, Coach Hutch knew this could have been a tipping point, Mike. He told his kids to calm down, do what they do, and they got the turnover. Hyden's 10th turnover, Mike.
Boy, got away with a lazy pass there, and Price went in charge.
Yep.
No basket. That's on Jalen, his first.
And that was gutsy of Johnny to do that, Mike, with 3 fouls on his own. He had those feet set, though.
Dean, if you think it was sloppy in the first half, it's gotten extra sloppy here in the third quarter. Turnovers, offensive fouls.
Yep, ugly enough.
High posting to Christ. Oh, nice post move. It rolled off, and Freeman's fouled.
Gonna get Bailey. That would be his third.
Romello will shoot 2 at 1:14. And one thing I noticed, they're going to the basket more now. They're working it in and going to the basket.
Mello 59% from the free throw line.
His first trip tonight. He's got 4 points all here in the third quarter, which has been a lift.
Lost the first one down. starting to see a little light, Mike, a little crevice.
33 to 26.
You want to get up those 3 possessions, not 2.
Yeah, because then they can't be taken. Cochran with a great job to get that basketball off the rim. Corner to Myers. Myers spots up. 3 ball off the rim. Did you see how high Romello got up there? But Johnny Christ able to save it. It's out of bounds. They say Johnny touched it last.
Romello looked like he was in suspended animation up there.
I think his waist was even with the rim.
Wow, he jumped.
We want to go circle.
Unfortunately, I think he was too high for the basketball at the time.
Yeah.
1:03 to go. It's a big defensive possession for Highlands here. They have it at 7, and Armstrong's been shut off here for a little while. Jalen Price now to Bailey. Look for Porter as a cutter, but the Rams
looks like
cover.
He rolls that foot, doesn't he?
Porter.
They're down 7, Mike, but they're playing. Oh, there's another one, I thought. The pitter-patter of little feet.
Thought so. Bailey out top, 35 seconds. Arrow belongs to Armstrong. They get 2 if they can hang on here.
30 seconds.
Important to see the ball.
Price, 25 seconds. They are holding it. Highlands is fine with that. They lead by 7. And what Armstrong needs to do, they need to score twice. They need to score here when they get it coming out of the 4th. Price all the way in beautifully. Put it in, but they left the Rams some time, 11 seconds. Here's Cochran, 33-28. Baseline, Timmons saves it. Myers, Cochran, 4 seconds. Long 3 at the buzzer off the back rim. Myers is fouled.
There we go.
And Myers will, well, it's not going to matter. They only have 1/10 of a second to do something about it. They can't shoot.
Yeah, ref, you seen it right. Point 1. Let it go. Let it go.
Now, here would be my argument. My argument would be he knew the time left. He had to be, wasn't he shooting that? Didn't he have to be shooting? Guess not.
On the ball, on the ball.
I don't think you can do anything in 1/10 of a second.
No, you can tip it. That's it. Rams will just hold on to it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Highlands 33, Armstrong 28.
12 to 10 that quarter, 5-point lead. A chance to talk about B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road in Toronto Heights, has been outfitting our local sports teams and great fans like you for the last 5 decades. When it comes to all your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. High school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, you name it, they have it. You can't beat the service of B&J Sports. They're open 9 to 5, weekdays, 9 to noon on Saturdays. Stop in there, call Glenn at 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all, B&J Sports. Times they are changing, Mike, and trivia question reflects that. The WPL boys and girls coaches were polled by the Post-Gazette. What percent favors a shot clock? If you're within 5, you're a winner.
I'd say 75%.
Bill Heasley said 75% too. Great minds think alike, and the answer is 71%. Now, some coaches were quoted that didn't want the shot clock. Guess who one of them was?
Greg Hutcherson.
Greg Hutcherson, let me get it verbatim for you. For teams like us, it does not help us. We are a slowed-on, grinded-out team that strives to make every team play our style. And so far, he's got it his style. And he's got 5 points.
His style is akin to stabbing out your eyes with a cocktail fork.
You got to do what you got to do.
Steal by Christ. Lead feed to Cochran. Lays it up. Missed it. Follow jam. They say no. They call it offensive interference on Johnny.
Basket interference.
Well, it was hanging up there.
Yeah. We need to knock that down to begin with, Mike.
Yeah, the basket needs to go in one way or the other. The 2 chances at it.
Mark that one down.
And again, only a 5-point game. Here's Price. Price in front of the bench. The fewest amount of points Highlands scored in a win was 57. That was against Burrow.
Nate B. Oh, come on, you call something there. Yep, travel. Nate Bailey being in that corner is our advantage.
No, I thought you tried going up top. I tried calling it.
They're just Christ and Cochran discussing that play earlier. High post to Johnny. Takes Bailey to the basket. Goes in, lays it up, misses it. Freeman with a follow jam.
Couldn't call, Mike. That's a big bucket for Armella.
35-28. Freeman was 7, all in the second half.
There's your trap, 2. There's a walk, Mike. Doggone it. Rotate those feet. Johnny blocked it cleanly.
And its shot is missed on the rebound by Shandy, but he'll shoot 2.
Who are they going to get for it?
Somebody's 4th, probably.
So Mike 12.
Yep, Ersig's 4th.
You got 2. Sean's got to be careful.
Just when I was complimenting Sean for always getting 13 or 14 points.
Oh, geez. They're going to get a violation on this, Mike.
Because he left a foul on?
Yep. Watch. Yep, they're going to shoot 2 again. That's Mike. That is just intensity.
That's what it is it's
focus.
Focus. Ersig's staying in. Yeah. That's interesting.
Well, no, he's got to be in there now because they got to shoot because they got to do the first shot over.
I got you.
Now he can exit.
Now Tonelli will take his place. I see.
And again,
we could have had him out of there with none.
Well, again, every possession has to be valued, Mike, and that one wasn't.
I know we talked about this on the golf course many times. That's Shandy's first point. If things aren't going, sometimes you need to just refocus. Whatever you have to do, whatever that is that you do for yourself to refocus yourself. That's what Sean can do when he's on the bench right now. Freeman needs help. I move it quickly out. Tonelli, here's a 3. It's in!
They had a good point, Mike. Romello Freeman was in there for 5 seconds.
38-29, Highlands by 9. Well, we're going to get one of those soon. We missed the shot. Freeman had it. It goes off Armstrong out of bounds. The next time it's close, you know it's coming.
Oh, yeah. 2 times. Again, that, Mike, is focused too. Romello's got to realize I'm in the paint. Get the heck out of there.
Well, he was having trouble with the ball.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's his main concern right there. Cochran around his Freeman screen. Out to Signorella. Spots up. 3 ball off the front rim. Grazer. Price the rebound.
Foul.
Got tripped. And the foul is called. That's 6 on Armstrong. Even 6 apiece. Second half.
4 on Nate Bailey.
Ooh, that's on Dawson Porter.
No, ref, you need 1. Not 10. 10's on that side. 1 right here.
I thought it was on Bailey myself.
I wasn't sure. My eyes were to the corner because the way Johnny was going, I thought he was passing it over there. And
it's Porter's 3rd, by the way. Dawson.
Watch to you.
Now they go in deep to Tonelli. Highlands a chance to get it into double figures for the first time, and they've worked for every inch of it. Inside to Freeman, who's been tremendous. Into Tonelli, high off the glass, missed it. Christ with a tip, no good. He was there for 1 second.
Flying out of there.
Russo has it swatted away.
They're going to get the ball to Highlands, Mike.
So he touched the last. Yep. They're going to fix it. Corey Ute's coming in there.
Let's see. Oh, they changed it. I don't know, Mike. I thought the guy tips it after he originally clutched it.
Johnny was just going to stand there till they made him move. Triple 5s left. Highlands by 9. Again, we'll mention it. Highlands averaging 42 points against during this 5-game winning streak. Armstrong has 29. Price all the way in and got fouled.
But Armstrong's controlled tempo all night, Mike.
Signorella picks up the foul. That puts Armstrong into the bonus, but I think this is a shooting foul anyway.
His second.
5:45 left. It's been kind of choppy. Kinda, listen to me.
Yep.
Price hits the first. He's got 9. He ties Nate Bailey, who also has 9. Highlands' leading scorer, Christian Tonelli, has 9. And Freeman has 7. Second by Isaiah Price is in and out. Price the rebound. Corner Signorella. Into Tonelli. Outside Cochran. Right down the middle. Lets it go off the rim. Rebound Freeman.
He's been the difference here in the second half, Mike. He's got 9, and he's been above the rim all night.
Wow. 40-30. Highlands by 10. Offensive foul as Tonelli took the charge.
This could be the tipping point, Mike, right here.
Isaiah Price picks it up.
It's never easy against Armstrong.
Rams trying to win their 8th in a row here going back to last year. It's been a calendar year since they've dropped a game here. Price lost concentration. Again, something that's bothered the Rams tonight.
13 turnovers, Mike. Too many. Averaging 12 a game.
Price goes around Signorella and throws up a runner and drains it. He's the first player in the game, either side, at a double figures. Tonelli open down low, and he joins them. Christian has 11, and it's 42-32.
That's a big one, Mike, when you can match what they're doing on the other end.
Here's Porter. Worked it off on the baseline, and Ramello just
great job.
Completely changed that. How about 3 seconds?
Never left his feet.
Where was the 3-second call? How come that wasn't 3 seconds? Just asking.
Well, nobody had control of the ball.
It was in the paint. With a man standing there with 2 hands on it. Jalen Price will shoot 2.
Somebody needs to be in control of the ball while the ball is rolling around.
I just wanted to see the explosion if they'd have called that.
All 3 of Price's points have been from the foul line tonight.
42-33. It's a 9-point lead for Highlands. 4:35 to go. Price, it's long, but Porter got the rebound.
Yeah, hustle us, Mike.
One more.
Isaiah Price. Now they go corner for Russo. Back to Bailey. Big Nate puts it on the floor, drives to the basket. Blocked by Christ. Still loose. Porter got it back, put it up, missed it. Bailey had it, lost it. And finally Cochran controls.
There's that rebound battle I was talking about. Like, look at this. Great pass.
The long lead feed to no one in particular. They really got sloppy that time. They needed to control the ball and bring it down.
They were banging on the boards down there, and Luke Cochran found himself in the middle of it. And he came down with that rebound, got that quick outlet, just couldn't convert it. 4:10 to go. Highlands ahead by 9 in a big section game here tonight in 5A.
Price got it to the corner. 3 ball is missed badly by Zemanski. Rams lead it ahead. Here's Cochran.
Smart this time, pulls it out.
Now Tonelli drives in. Back to Signorella. Here comes a 3. It's off the rim. Rebound Christ. Back up and in. And he draws the foul.
And Mike, there was nothing wrong with that play.
Not at all.
He just went right over him and picked the ball.
There was no contact. As a matter of fact, Gene Sterator could have put about a whole thing of cards in there in between the bodies.
Coach is asking why they box out. They did a great job of boxing out. He's just taller.
He was about 6 inches behind the guy. 44-33.
Give them credit. They did box him out, but Highlands went over top.
Highlands by 11.
Why is that call being made?
Johnny Christ 54% from the line. A little better than that now. 7 points for him, and the Rams by 12. And you look up, and Armstrong has 33 points. Here's Bailey.
They're trying to speed him up, Mike.
Zemanski was open in the corner. I don't think Nate saw him.
Armstrong wants nothing to do with it. Oh, there's
Ursig walks the plank at 3:35.
And Mike, not out there. You get that foul, you get underneath the basket.
Not at 6'6". So Sean
only had 5 points tonight.
Sean will get the
double for him.
Sean will get the hot water and he'll be rested up for tomorrow.
Mike, I want to mention Tom Kellner's Memorial Tournament's coming up. We lost one of our coaches, a 6th grade coach. It's going to be Saturday, February 3rd, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., 3 courts going. And then from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., they're going to go to the middle school. It's a 4th, 5th, and 6th grade tournament. But it's going to be more than that, too. It's the one-on-one.
Price missed it. Tonelli in the corner. 3 ball up, off the rim. Christ missed it. Get another chance. Foul.
From behind.
He'll shoot 2 at 3:25. Highlands by 12. Well, another season of Golden Rams basketball can mean only one thing post-game at the Anchor Inn at Trona Heights. I think we're headed there later on this evening.
I'm going to need an adult beverage after this.
I think maybe. The original Anchor Burger is always a fan favorite, as well as the signature seasoned wings. And remember to ask about the Blue Plate Special each day. It's a different one, and There is something for everybody at the Anchor Inn. No reservations are needed. Kitchen's open until 11, so there's plenty of time to come to the Anchor Inn. After the game, Coach Nee, Gateway, we'll be looking for you.
That's right.
He'll be in here next Tuesday.
Danny, baby.
I know you're watching.
Yes.
Mike and I will be there, so make sure and stop by. That's the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. Johnny missed 2, but Romello gets fouled.
And he just beat Bailey to that spot that time. And that will be his 4th. Freeman, 1 of 2 from the line. Mike, not only is it going to be basketball today, they're going to have Chinese auctions, great food. They're taking donations for the Calendar family. 5 kids they leave behind, Mike. So everybody
sad.
mark down February 3rd on the calendar. Stop at the high school or the middle school. Help us out. It's a great cause.
Freeman at the line. Now they're going to get another wet spot over there on the floor. Remember, Tuesday games replayed Thursday, Comcast Channel 190. Friday games replayed the following Wednesday. All the games at 9:30 on 190 and on YouTube on the Highlands High Football Channel. You can find them there, courtesy of Mason Elite Hoops. Twitter at Mason Elite Hoops.
And again, this is a special Monday night replay, right?
Right, this is a Monday 9:30. If you're watching this one on YouTube and would like to see it on TV, you can catch it Monday night the 15th at 9:30. Freeman has been tremendous. 10 points, all in the second half. 46-33.
He's been the MVP of the second half, Mike.
Off the rim, and nice job by Porter. Ahead to Price. 3:18 to go. Now's where you don't want to let him get a little bit of a run. Bailey put it up, missed it. Oh, 2 Rams battled that time as Romello and Johnny bumped into each other, and Luke said thank you very much and took the garbage. Freeman baseline reverse.
He did not let the basket get in his way there, Mike. He's got a dozen.
Timeout Armstrong and Courtney start the bus.
Yep, Coach Hutch knows he is not got an answer for that one. Gives me a chance to talk about the wireless zone. As I mentioned, every time I'm doing game prep, I've got my phone out, my computer, and I got my iPad. I got an iPad. You know what? I inherited the bigger iPad because the wife got the little iPad.
I have the mini right here.
Or as they call them, tablets now, Mike.
It's a tablet.
Stop in today, see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Ram fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights, a Walmart, or the Pittsburgh Mills next to J.C. Penney's. You can reach the Natrona Heights location by calling 724-224-4590. And at the Mills, it's 724-275-1154. Or find the Wireless Zone nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com. How'd we ever do without him, Mike?
Seriously.
I mean, everything's at your fingertips.
What's Courtney still doing over there? I excused her. Anyway.
She wants to know what's going to happen tomorrow.
That's true, too. Well,
I'm grabbing Corey before he leaves.
And we go to the corner, and a 3 is put up and missed by Zemansky. Sipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Riverhawks at 2:47.
The Valley News Dispatch photographer is shuddering over in the corner because there's some big bodies flying around down there.
Yeah, seriously.
Doug's taking pictures too, by the way.
Yeah, Doug's taking video. They put the video on, and now that they're have merged with what used to be MSA, and a lot of videos get posted, and I saw Bill had some running.
Yes.
From Tuesday night. So Bailey will shoot now, the 4th foul on Johnny Christ.
Boy, it's been a night of fouls, huh?
It really has. And if you're in for a slugfest, we'll be back up there on Friday night, the 26th of January. We'll be at Armstrong, and that'll be the return matchup.
We'll see more of this, Mike. Hodden's trying to get to that 50 number. That's the important number we said in the pregame.
Christ with the rebound. Cochran now slows it across center court at 2.5. High post is Freeman. Hands it off to Cochran. Drives to the basket. Back to Romello. Able to save it.
Don't dribble it, Romello.
Into a double team and get out of there before they count to 3. Here's Cochran. Got a double screen that time.
Yes. Could have called Romello for a moving screen possibly.
Signorella. Oh, had it, lost it. Back to the corner. Freeman with a head fake. Goes baseline and got fouled by Bailey.
He's going to walk the plank.
That'll be all for Nate, I think.
Both teams have 10 fouls.
And that'll be it for Nate.
Yale or Navy, Mike? Nice choices, huh? He's worked hard to earn it.
That's for sure.
His dad's a Howell, too.
He's very funny. These are good people here.
Yep.
As Freeman makes the first, I was telling some of their fans up in the stands, hey, I have roots up there.
Is that right?
Ford City, great-grandparents from Ford City, and then some uncles up there.
Well, Nate was young. Dad used to coach him come to our middle school tournament. It was a floor show unto itself. Nate said he used to embarrass me. He doesn't anymore. He just shrugs.
Highlands by 15, 49-34.
To which I always say, live long enough to embarrass your children. Here comes one for us.
Here it
Mike.
comes, almost. It came to the Armstrong book guy. I caught one in the JV game.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I actually had to move to get it. I had to go over there. I had to go to my left. Everything hurt.
I was out showing our section predictions. We'll get to those next game.
Price off the back rim. Price got the rebound. It's loose. Body's on the floor. Price got it back. Price with the block. Price with another block. And now what's the call?
I think they're going to get Luke. Let's see.
There you go.
Yep.
His first.
Yes.
He's the only one.
16 points, Mike. It didn't look like he got that fast, huh? 15, excuse me.
Well, it was gradual.
It's going to look a lot less close than it actually was. I mean, this was a one-point game at one time.
Oh, sure.
Both teams have done poorly from the foul line that Mike. Be able to make those foul shots.
And really, a big part of this was Romello Freeman scoring 13 in the second half.
15-point difference. That's right there.
Price gets 1 out of 2. He's got 12. He's the leading scorer for Armstrong.
Here he goes.
Romello lays it in and draws the foul. Make it 15 in the second half.
As we often say, Mike, it's Romello's world. We're just living.
That is correct.
And
King
tonight,
Mello from football season.
That's right. Homecoming king and putting on a show here in the second half. What's his career high, Mike? 20 against
20 against East Allegheny. That is correct. I need one more basket from Tonelli to get him to his.
Yep, he's been in 11 for a while.
12 is his number. Price the rebound, 51-35. And the Rams have just stretched it out here. And now a steal. Lead it ahead. Myers, nice dump to Siggs, and he lays it in. Great pass by Myers. 5 for Siggs, and it's 53-35. 1:30 to go. Porter. Oh, on the floor, Myers. They call it travel, but it's good hustle.
Yep. 15 turns, Mike. 17 the other night. We've got to clean those up.
Timmons replaces Christ. Oh, they work it in. There's your freebie, Dean.
I hate it.
Shanny lays it in. His first of the night. 53-37.
And that's the only way he gets a basket, I'm telling you.
Freeman set that screen. Now he gets it back, and they're going to get a travel. That was messed up from the beginning. Yep. Mello kept moving while he was setting the pick. He's lucky he didn't bump into the guy.
Yeah, a couple different times he could have done that.
Jacob Herbst, 15 into the game.
Herbst, a 5'10" sophomore.
Price had it tipped. Now it comes off the hands of Roundtree in front of us, and now we get a double dribble. Less than a minute to go.
Well, Mike, it's 16-16 in turnovers. We're tied there.
That's too many by everyone.
Yep. Kristen Woodside checks in for the final minute.
For your entertainment pleasure. Here's Cochran.
Well, like you said, Mike, these are like trips to the dentist.
It is.
Necessary, and you come out better.
It's like a root canal.
You got to go through it.
You got to do it. Price. You're better for it in the end. Johnny all the way in. Hooks it to the corner. Myers didn't like what he had, so he passed it about to Cochran. 35 seconds to go.
And I think they're going to give Armstrong a little dose of their own medicine here, Mike. What do you think?
Highlands beat them by 17 when they were in here last year. They lead by 16 now. Never thought they'd get to this point tonight, that's for sure. 20 seconds. And now Corey carried it.
Yeah.
They almost dribbled it out.
We lead in turnovers, 17-6.
That's not the category you want to be ahead.
No.
So we'll be with you tomorrow night, hopefully, weather permitting, at Kiski. Cavaliers 0-11. And Rams trying to have a 3-game section week here. They win them all.
6 in a row so far, Mike. Let's keep it going, huh?
And it'll be 8 straight here on their friendly home floor of Ram Arena. Russo with a little runner. His first basket, 4th point. 5 seconds left. Cochran will dribble it out. And your final, Highlands 53, Armstrong 39.
Well, Mike, we had to get into the 50s. We did that, kept them under 40. Been doing a great job on defense, and this is what you do in these section games. You grind a lot. Got to give Hutch credit. He got the pace he wanted, but again, the difference was Romello Freeman, 15 points in the second half. He was playing at a different gear, Mike. He got the tempo up for the Golden Rams. I thought that was the key to the win tonight.
All right, let's wrap it up. Thanks to Chandler Timmons upstairs. Double duty, had a game, did well.
They won, yep.
Played only like a quarter, he said, though, because they beat him too badly, so they had to pull him out of there. Thanks to him. Once again, that final score, Highlands 53, Armstrong 39. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.